So usually when a guy is ranked as the #1 player in their class, the way DJ Wagner is for the class of 2023, they are pretty well known, they have a lot of fans, and D1 schools provide them with scholarship offers at a young age. And usually this is how it goes for not only the #1 ranked player, but also others in the top 10. Like a few of the guys ranked below DJ, such as Matt Bewley, Bay Fall, and Mikey Williams, have all already received D1 offers as just sophomores, even though the NCAA technically does not allow it. And they are not offers from just any small D1 schools either. The combined offers include schools like Kansas, Memphis, and Miami. But in this current moment, as I speak to you all right now, DJ Wagner, the smooth, fun-to-watch point guard with an impressive family line of talented hoopers, has 0 official offers. And yes, you heard that right, he has none. Which I know sounds very weird since he's literally the best in his class. However, there is a reason behind this, and it's pretty interesting because clearly his play on the court is not the reason for his lack of offers. So yeah, basically in today's video, we're gonna look at why D1 schools are afraid to even offer DJ Wagner a scholarship right now and just recruit him. But before I go further, what's good YouTube? Plug Speaks back with a vid. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome and subscribe. Also, if you agree DJ is just too smooth, like the sub and turn on noties. I'm uploading 3 to 4 times a week, and right now we are grinding to 2K subs and beyond, so I'd really appreciate it. But back to the video though. Alright, so first off, I am not going to claim to be an expert of recruitment with D1 sports, but there is somewhat of a trend that pretty much anyone can see when it comes to scholarship offers and top D1 recruits. And this trend is that when a player is ranked so highly but has already expressed interest in a specific school for whatever reason, whether it be because the school is located in their hometown, they have a good relationship with the coach, they have a teammate that commit to the specific school, or they have a favorite player that went to this specific school, like whatever the case may be, the highly ranked player, which in this case is DJ Wagner, has expressed interest in a specific school that everyone has a good idea they will want to play for. Well, in cases such as this, D1 schools tend to try and devote their focus onto other top guys and do not even bother trying to pursue a player that has such a specific interest, even if they are seen as the best recruit available. But I cannot just claim this with no examples or evidence, so check this out. A guy like Imani Bates, the #1 recruit for his class, a very popular player and such a highly viewed prospect for several reasons. He's amazing. He recently committed to Michigan State, which everyone knows, but even before committing to this school, people had a pretty good idea he wanted to go there because, for one, Michigan is his home state, and on top of that, Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo was heavily pursuing him more so than any other coach. And as a result, Imani had just 6 D1 offers at the time of his commitment. And I know 6 offers still seems like a lot. I mean, for most people it is, including me, but you have to understand top recruits often receive a ridiculous amount of offers. Like, their options are usually endless, especially if they're the #1 recruit for their class. For example, the #1 recruit for the class of 2021, Chet Holmgren, has received over 20 offers up to this point. And while in high school, Zion had well over 20 offers as well before committing to Duke. So looking at the greatness of a guy like Imani Bates, a talent we haven't seen in a while, I think we can all agree he should have had way more than 6 offers before committing to Michigan State, but he didn't because schools knew they had practically no chance at actually landing him, so there's that. But still, you may wonder what this type of scenario has to do with DJ Wagner, since he does a pretty good job of staying low-key and making it seem like he doesn't care what college he were to go to if he goes at all. But this is not completely true because although he has not really expressed it to the public as far as any direct comments, there are just so many hints and clues that make him a lock to be playing for John Calipari and rocking Kentucky blue for the Kentucky Wildcats if he decides to go to college. And this is for sure the primary reason for his lack of offers right now as the best recruit in his class, because see, D1 schools are being very hesitant about even bothering and recruiting him and possibly just wasting the great hospitality that they treat recruits with, because as soon as Kentucky gives DJ an offer, which we know is coming, everyone knows he will be committed. But if you disagree with that and do not believe DJ Wagner is a lock for Kentucky, then just stay tuned because I am about to lay out all the hints in a way that is pretty much impossible to deny. First of all, Coach Calipari and the Wagner family already have a really good history, and this is because DJ Wagner's dad, Dejan Wagner, who holds Camden High's total points scored record and who also played a few years in the NBA, spent his time in college playing for the Memphis Tigers, and during his time in Memphis, John Calipari was the head coach, And in his freshman year, he just balled out, averaging over 20 points per game. Like, he was the star of the team and even wanted to return to Memphis for his sophomore year, which we all know is pretty rare since these college players love going one and done and just going ahead and getting that bag. But DJ's dad actually wanted to return to Memphis, but Coach Calipari was not having it. He believed in Dajon Wagner so much that he literally withdrew his scholarship at the school and forced him to declare for the 2002 NBA draft, and Dajon Wagner was taken 6th overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers, so it all worked out, and he wound up being Coach Calipari's first ever one-and-done player. And although this was nearly 20 years ago, Dajon Wagner's relationship with Coach Calipari is still great, and it is pretty fair to assume he encourages the players he works with, especially the hoopers in his own bloodline, to play for Coach Calipari at Kentucky, so their experience as a D1 athlete goes as well as his did in college. And me saying this is not even that much of an assumption because Dajon Wagner literally has a stepson named Kareem Watkins, who was 5'8", 150 pounds, and averaged just 9 points in his senior year, and he still got signed to Kentucky just last month as a walk-on athlete. So it's crystal clear that DJ's dad put in some good work for him and that Coach Calipari cared enough about his input for him to take a gamble on Kareem. I mean, not just anyone gets to play for Kentucky, especially not after averaging just 9 points in their senior year. So yeah, the family ties play a big part in everything, and I'm not even kidding when I say I could bring up even more family-based reasons, but I'm trying to move on. So yeah, on to some other reasons as to why DJ is a lock to play for Kentucky. Now, you don't even have to keep up with college basketball to know that Kentucky basketball and Coach Calipari are huge fans of point guards that show star potential and are NBA prospects, which are two labels that DJ Wagner definitely fits. But back to Coach Calipari. He's had the luxury of both recruiting and coaching some great point guards over the years, like that man John Wall or De'Aaron Fox or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and more over the years, and you are just bugging beyond measures if you seriously believe Coach Calipari is about to pass up on the best point guard that the class of 2023 currently has to offer. Not to mention that there is only 3 other point guards in this class that ESPN has even ranked, so the options are already limited, and it's pretty safe to assume that Calipari has every intention on making sure that DJ Wagner is recruited by Kentucky and will be aggressively pursuing him when coaches are officially allowed to, the same way Tom Izzo did with Imani Bates. But moving on again to the last reason I will cover for DJ being a lock to play for Kentucky, and I won't lie y'all, this one might be as undeniable as it gets. So on Instagram, DJ is not too active. He currently has no public posts, but he does sometimes post on his story. And recently, he reposted a clip from Kentucky basketball that featured his former teammate Lance Ware, who played for Camden last year, and now obviously plays for Kentucky now. So yeah, some might interpret this as DJ just keeping up with the progress of a past teammate, but personally, all the other reasons I have presented to you all before this just caused me to interpret this as, yes, I'm going to be playing for Kentucky if I play college basketball. I mean, it is just clear as day. So yeah, I'm about to wrap this video up, but those are the many reasons that even though DJ is the best in this class, he likely will not receive that many offers as he progresses through his high school basketball career, because it would be pretty bold for any school not named Kentucky to even try and recruit him, knowing that he has all these Kentucky basketball ties and will likely commit to them as soon as they offer. Even though at the time of this recording, Kentucky is going through a struggle phase. I know they are 1-5, but they will get it together, but hey, we'll just have to see. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Pretty interesting topic. Let me know what you think about it down below. Share the video, like this, sub if new, all of that. More bangers on the way, and I'm